no more doubt. No more doubt. Doubt is going to try to destroy you. It's going to try to slow you down. It's going to try to stop you. It's going to try to get you off track. And it is very, very easy to allow it to do that. It really, really is. And so the biggest thing that I need you to hear is you've got to be stronger. You have to be stronger than the doubt, because of what's on the other side of the doubt is everything that you desire. And so if you spell out the word doubt, what are the first two letters? Do, right? D-O, do. So how to truly fear Leslie, like fear less of the doubt, is to do the thing that you're doubting. If you're doubting about going on Facebook Live, go on Facebook Live. If you are doubting, like, is anyone going to buy this offer? Go make the offer and keep making the offer. If you're doubting if, you know, you really want to reach out to somebody, but you're doubting that they're going to, you know, respond back to you. Well, they can't respond to you if you never send them a message, right? So you're actually at least increasing your odds for success by like reaching out to them. We allow doubt to stop us, but by us doing the thing that we're doubting is at least increasing our odds for success. Going to the gym, go do it. Go to the gym. Even if you just walk around the gym, you did it. It's going to build confidence. It's going to build trust. It's going to build belief in yourself. But then maybe the next time you go do it, meaning the gym, maybe you get on a treadmill. And then maybe the next time that you go to the gym, you lift some weights or talk to one of the personal trainers, right? Like, you don't have to go extreme towards your desires, but we do need to do. We do need to take action. The doubt will fade the more you do the thing that you're doubting. It really will. And then that will build evidence for you that it will be so far in the past that you'll forget that you even doubted yourself. And so you can do this from your comfort zone. You don't have to go extreme, but we do need to do it. And we need to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Too many people give up too quickly, and things do take time. Great things take time. And it also doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that it's going to like blink and it's going to happen, right? Like if you're trying to lose 50 pounds, that's going to take a minute, right? If you're trying to make six figures, $100,000, that's probably going to take a minute, right? Good things do take a little bit of time. But the beautiful part is the more you do, the faster it can get to you. A lot of times people say to me, I don't want to wait. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're not in a position that you can wait, meaning like you want things now, there's nothing wrong with that. We just have to make sure our energy and our actions align with our desires, to make sure, like, if you're wanting to make six figures in the next 60 days, could you do it? Sure. You can do anything that you put your mind to, really. And you may not know the way right now. You may doubt yourself, but if we allow the doubt to win, then you'll never know. You'll never know. And maybe things take you in a completely different direction, but you wouldn't know that if you didn't do the thing and keep doing the thing. My journey has taken me on so many twists and turns. Like, I have legitimately been 100% commission based for 18 years, which just sounds so wild. Like, I was thinking about that and I was just like, that's a long time to like legitimately sustain myself, right? Like, I don't have a guaranteed paycheck. Like, I am my guarantee. And the only way I've been able to do that is doing. And I've had fear. I've had doubt. I've questioned myself. I've been like heavier. I've been pregnant. I've been, I broke my tailbone. I've been in different industries. I did it through a pandemic. And like, the one thing that I can always pinpoint through all the doubt, all the fear, all the insecurities throughout all the years is I just continue to do and to get better and better and better. The sad part is too many people do give up. And so as long as you're willing to continue, you'll be successful. You really, really will. If your goal is to make 6 figures in the next 60 days, maybe the next 60 days, worst case scenario, maybe you make $25,000. Is that so bad? Right? Like, is that so bad? And then maybe in the next 60 days, you make 50,000. And then maybe in the next 60 days, then you make 100,000, right? Like, how we speed up time is we do, and we stay focused. And the less and less that you allow the doubt to stop you and to destroy you and to talk you out of things, and we just keep our eye on the prize, you will be wildly successful, and you'll shrink your timeline so much because you're just moving. You're moving and moving and moving towards your dreams. Like, the only way to get to Florida is to drive towards Florida. And eventually you're going to get there, right? You may have to take some detours. You may have to stop and nap. You may have to get gas. You may have to get snacks. But like, eventually you'll get to Florida. Or if your destination goal is California, then you'll get there, right? Like, when it's an actual physical location, it seems so practical and simple and easy of like, yeah, I could take a bus, I could walk, I could fly, I could drive, I could hitchhike. Like, there's lots of many options of how to get to that location. And, you know, I don't think we like really doubt ourselves getting there. It's just like, if we decide to go to Florida, then we make it happen. Like, we figure out what's the best way to get to Florida for us, our time, our energy, our budget, right? And then we get to Florida. Wow, we just like we make it so simple. And so when it's like big goals and dreams, I feel like we feel like it needs to be so complicated and hard and frustrating, and like there can be moments of that, but like, what if it just was super easy and fun, and like you just allowed yourself to work through the resistance? Every time I have felt a lot of doubt or a lot of fear or frustration or even just a lot of emotions in general, like, I can pinpoint on my journey when I've felt that immensely, it was like this huge up-leveling that was on the other side. So like, the more we just work through those feelings and emotions and frustrations and thoughts and just keep moving forward, we're meant to have our desires. One of my favorite energy coaches, her name's Simone, she says that all the time. Like, whatever you desire, whatever's been placed on your heart, whether it's personally or professionally or a little bit of both, like, you are meant to have them, whatever it may be. What gets tricky is our human self gets involved, right? Our doubt, our insecurities, our fear. And then that's when it starts to feel like it's impossible. Like, I literally, this was so wild for me. Today was a really challenging day. Really lots of good things, but just also lots of challenges that I had to like work through. And I just had this like epiphany out of nowhere. We've been working on manifesting our dream home. Like, we've been doing so many of the practical things. And I have moments of doubt around, like, is it ever going to happen? Like, this has been something that we, not just we as a couple have been working so much on for years. And I've had so many moments of doubt. And what was so interesting to me, this literally happened today, I had this epiphany. And I go, what if we like just got like a smaller house? Like, the houses that we've been looking at, or even land, has been like it feels very stretchy, right? Like, it feels very stretchy as far as like financially, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it almost feels so out of reach that my brain is like, how the heck are we going to make that happen? Right? Like, every next level of wealth feels like that. And so this level feels like it's 10 levels up, to be honest. And I also get fearful because I'm like, I love our simple life. Like, we have a really simple home, simple life. And I don't want to lose that. And so the epiphany today was, what if we and this just came from nowhere. It was so wild to me. But the epiphany was, what if we just found a newer, updated house with more space, because we live in a neighborhood and there's not a lot of space, and that's really what I'm craving. I don't want a huge house, personally. I don't need to show off anything. I could care less. That's not important to me, because if we had 11 bathrooms, who's going to clean those? Probably me, right? I don't want a bunch of stuff. So if we have a bigger house, it's easier to have a bunch of stuff. And so I shared this at dinner time with my husband, and he goes, yeah, we could probably do that really fast. Smaller house, just different location, newer, more updated, right? He was like, yeah, if we could find what we're looking for with our checklist, yeah, we could probably make that happen really fast. And so that was just a really interesting epiphany, that it took all of that doubt literally away. I don't feel any doubt about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this could happen fast. Let me make it happen fast. And so if you're feeling that way about any of your goals, it may feel too big. And there's nothing wrong with having big goals and dreams, but how can we create that comfortability to make it just easier? I've talked a lot about this with my health and fitness. Just making my health and fitness routine very simple has been so helpful, so I don't feel like it's impossible to keep it going. Our brains do want that. And so I can't guarantee the future. I don't know where we're going to move. But I can guarantee you, now that I've had that epiphany, now that my husband has been oh yeah, we could probably make that happen really fast. This could happen so fast, and it's all about that energetic alignment. We have never discussed that epiphany until today. And the fact that he was yeah, right? To me, this is exactly what was missing, right? We've been doing all the practical things. We have moving boxes. We have a real estate agent. We look every single day, right? We have, savings, all of the things. But this was the missing piece, and it was an energetic piece. And who knows, maybe we still find a house that's bigger. That's okay too, but just the energetic alignment was what I think was missing. So I did want to bring attention to that. When you're having any big goal or dream, how can you just make it feel simple and comfortable and easy to obtain? Because when we can do that, you'll probably get it faster, and it will probably be even better. So you're meant to have all of your goals and your dreams and your desires, but sometimes it's kind of like Play-Doh. Sometimes we have to shape and mold those, because I used to think when I was younger, I wanted a big bougie mansion. And now being older, I'm you got to pay taxes on it. You got to furnish it. You've got to clean it. You've got no, thank you. I'd rather go on trips. I would rather have cute clothes, right? I don't need a huge house. I don't want a huge house. So that energetic alignment is so key, because you may be saying one thing, but not really desiring it. And that's where it can get a little funky and a little tricky. So even though in years past, I've really wanted us to move, maybe that energetic alignment was what was missing. So don't let the doubt stop you. Go do. So write down all of your doubts. What are you doubting right now about a certain goal? You could get very specific about a specific goal that you're having, a specific dream that you're having. What are all the doubts? And then ask yourself, what can I actually do about it? What can I do about it? And it can be the smallest thing, but when you are in motion and you're taking action, you're speeding up the timeline. Again, it's like driving to Florida. If we just think about driving to Florida, we'll never get there. If we just talk about driving to Florida, we'll never get there. You've got to do, and you've got to keep doing and keep doing and keep doing. And then you'll really understand, okay, I'm on track. I'm going to get there by XYZ date, right? Or I've decided I want to go somewhere else. And that's okay too. We can change our mind. right? Like you could get halfway to Florida and be like, I actually want to go somewhere else, and that's okay. And that's okay. So I do want to give a shout out to our episode sponsor for this very important message, which is Sharon. She is with 9 Round Fitness in Westerville. They are total action takers. You literally walk into 9 Round Fitness in Westerville and do a full body workout very quickly, and they take the thinking out of it for you. There's literally TVs to help you do exactly what you need to do. It's timed, it's fun, it's simple, it's effective. So if you are in the Columbus area, please check out 9 Round Fitness in Westerville and let them know that I sent you, and go towards your dreams. Take small, tiny steps. You are meant to have everything that you desire, and the only way that we will get there is if we do the steps and take that aligned action, get that energy on board, and let me know how I can help.